Today we're looking at M3xicanp3sos, a Diamond 2 Ashe on console. They requested this review on the Overwatch University subreddit, where they wrote, "Looking for any tips, suggestions on how I can improve on Ashe. I've been doing aim training to improve my crit accuracy. It still needs work, but it has improved. I believe the two main things I need to get better at is my positioning and B.O.B usage." They posted a couple game codes. We're going to look at the new Queen Street game. Their notes for that were, "This was a close game that we somehow ended up losing at the end. The obvious answer to me is D.Va refusing to switch, but I also missed crucial confirms and started to whiff towards the end." Okay, I like how you're taking responsibility for your own performance. I'm not going to talk about aim, especially on console, but decision making is really important in Overwatch. I'm sure your positioning and B.O.B usage will come up, so we'll get right into it. First thing we always want to do is take a look at our team comp. So we got D.Va, Sombra Ashe, Lifeweaver Mercy. Yeah, what really stands out to me here is that you're going to be, in my opinion, the primary damage dealer on the team. So I'd like to see ideally D.Va and Sombra coordinate dives, and I want to see you position yourself in a way where you can follow up on that. I think hopefully Mercy will pocket you, and then working with Lifeweaver could be good, especially, if he gives you the pedal platform, that could give you some nice high ground to play from. Let's see how it goes.
Here they come. I'm with you.
Sniper, don't get caught.
Oh man, your Mercy is already dead. So yeah, we just gotta watch the Widow. It's kind of like dueling Widow as a support, where she can one-shot you, you can't her, so we really just gotta make sure we know where she is, try to catch her from an angle where she's not looking, and pressure her then. You could definitely duel the Ashe though. Yeah, always be watching where the Widow is, and then going for what you're gonna do. I would avoid the D.Va too, just because the DM's gonna give you problems. Yeah, it's tough losing your Mercy that fast. You do get their Mercy though. You can get the Widow, she's not looking at you, this is perfect. You could throw a Dynamite maybe, but that's fine. Dynamite also unscoped body shots if somebody's absolutely low. Yeah, nice headshot. D.Va finishes her off. Okay, so you guys win the fight. What I'd really like to see you do, I know you're kind of waiting for people to poke over here, but it's between fights. You could think about like coach gunning up to this high ground right here. Getting nice deep vision of like this doorway where the enemy team might poke through. And if D.Va pushes into you or something, you get pressured, you can just duck back down and, go where you are now. I just feel like it's, better sight lines, less restrictive positioning like you are here. Yeah, I like the Dynamite on the tour, break the turret. Nice. D.Va's team mech, we could think about throwing Dynamite through that doorway. But yeah, see how you're kind of in the middle of things, like you kind of have to turn to look at the Mercy and such. If you're on high ground, it'd just be much easier to just turn smaller movements so you can just easily see what's going on in the battlefield. You want to play a little bit farther back is what I'm trying to say, but that's a good Dynamite. Dynamite helps you finish off the kill. Okay, your D.Va's pushing up. Lifeweaver's got bot. I'd like to see you just open up and just angle in a way where, you can capitalize and, follow up on what D.Va does. You could play over here as she pushes up. You can play in this doorway. You can play on the bus stop around if she goes really deep, depending on, as the fight progresses, that's what you want to think about. That's where you want to think about moving. This position is a little tough because, the enemy has this high ground and you don't. It's one of the reasons people hate this map, but yeah, it is what it is. We do have B.O.B too, So the other thing we could be thinking about is as soon as the enemy team commits, we can throw B.O.B behind them. Just so they have to turn around and they're not putting us as much pressure on our front line. Yeah, be careful. You're low. Hopefully your supports heal you. There we go. Yeah, see, they're committed. You could think about throwing B.O.B behind them, but... Oh, Torb's going after you. Okay.
I love pushing this barricade.
Yeah, nice. But just like I said, let one of your teammates, like your Life Weaver, push the bot. I want to see you open up a little bit more. You'll just be so much more effective. You'll build your next B.O.B faster, too. Like, see how you kind of have to wait for enemies to poke around? You'd get deeper vision. And okay, they have a Sojourn, so just be careful about... This is another matchup where you have to be careful about, like, hard scoping and straight up 1v1ing her. Because a fully charged railgun headshot does 195 damage, you know. Not quite a one-shot, but it might as well be. Yeah, she has shields from Lucio beat. I just be careful. Yeah, so, I mean, you want to be careful about scoping on Sojourn regardless. You absolutely want to be careful when she's overclocking. Another thing, too, like I said, if you have been playing back a little bit more... you know, behind some cover, not out in the open, you could have stayed a little bit safer.
I'm not ready to ride into the sunset.
Let's group up.
Our team. Like to see you wait for your tank, but... Nice shots, you could get dynamite, okay. Could have got a little deeper, but that's fine. Right idea.
Lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, I like poking around this doorway. It's fine. Nice headshot. I know she's hiding behind cover, but you could always think about, like, unscoping with body shots. I don't know if you could have gotten her there, though. Yeah, nice job with the dynamite. I want to try to get more enemies if possible, but that's fine. Alright, we got another B.O.B. Once again, you know, where's our team? We're all... Yeah, D.Va's a little low, but we could honestly just think about, like, throwing B.O.B, like, even back right here. You know, just so the enemy team, once again, has to turn around, look at it. Alleviates the pressure off D.Va. She's not taking as much damage. Hopefully she could get healed up before she gets demeched, and then we can push in on the enemies.
Push them back.
Okay. Not bad. I would have bobbed a little sooner, like where I showed you, but that's fine too. Yeah, get back on the high ground. Watch for the Lucio. That's fine. Yeah, right idea. And shots, you could throw dynamite, but that's fine too. Yeah, this is where I'd like to see you play, this doorway. Yeah, you're a little more exposed out here, but like I said before, you can think about playing around the bus stop here. You know, this gives you nice deeper vision. And, you know, if you get under pressure, if you're in danger, you just quickly duck behind. You can see, like, your Mercy's already here. She can keep you safe. Life Weaver can still get vision of you. And also, you know, you have escape options, too. Okay, nice kill. Yeah, it's tougher here. You're a little too close. And yeah, like right there, soldier comes in with the visor, you got nowhere to go. But our team's cleaning up otherwise, and we got the res, so we're fine. Yeah, the pedal platform's there. As the enemy team pushes, yep, I like this. You can think about using the pedal platform. Get a nice deep dynamite. Yeah, I'd like to see you, like, your dynamites tend to only land on, like, 1 or 2 people, which, you know, I'd like to see you try to wait until, like, enemies are really grouped up and, you know, trying to get it on, like, if you can get on more people, you'll build your next Bob so much faster. It's okay, too, if you're, like, trying to confirm a kill on a specific target. Like, just getting it on the Mercy can be really good. But yeah, in general, I want to see you try to get, like, fatter dynamites. Try to look for them if you can. Like, yeah, the right idea right there. Enemies were grouped up. Yeah, so one thing you could have done there, I mean, it's a little tough because the enemy team's closing the distance fast, but as your team backed up around this corner, you could have thought about rotating the other side of the bus and then, you know, meeting them over there, just so, you know, you're not exposed in this main lane where the enemy team's looking down, the Junkrat can just, you know, just burst you. Try to think about, like, playing somewhere where you can stay a little safer, get a little bit more distance, and, like, avoid main areas where the enemy team's first focusing. That's unfortunate. She was below half. I mean, she did get bubbled, I think, at the very end, but I would have thought about just unscoped shooting her.
I know one thing. Someone's
Do have another Bob, though. Your D.Va's committing in. Be a little more aggressive. Yeah, I see what you mean. Your D.Va's having some trouble. Now they got not only a Zarya, but a Mei as well. Like, yeah, it's just a little tough. You gotta play around them a little bit more if you can, as D.Va. Honestly, I wouldn't have dropped off the high ground there. Yeah. That might have been accidental, I don't know, but yeah, I definitely would have kept that high ground if possible.
back from the bone orchard.
Nice shots on the Mei. Keep vision of that so you can block the res. Yeah, you're a little close. I'd like to see you back up. So this area, you know, if you could keep your distance and play around here, it's not terrible. Excuse me. But I think ideally, I'd like to see you play around here, you know, play around where you can get some, like, you know, the vision of, you know, where you can control the space you need. You know, there's cover here, there's a health pack there. You can duck over here, play the high ground if necessary. I feel like that would be a better spot, but at the same time, like, if you can stay back, you know, not get too close. And if you get the Mercy pocket too, this could also be pretty effective. Just things you can think about. Because I don't think Mercy's, like, hard talking to you this game. Which is kind of a mistake on her end. But yeah, like, here you're just a little bit too close and Zarya finishes you off. Okay, we're going Reaper now. I'd like to see you teleport off to the side. Yeah, we just kind of go straight into them. Little early Wraith, it looks like. Yeah, nice job getting behind them, getting that kill on the Junkrat. You want to guard the corpse. That was actually a good res by the Mercy, doing it on top of the bus stop, so she's harder to kill. Yeah, that's a little tough. Let's actually back up to where you first spawned a little bit more. That's fine. Okay. We'll go over here. So what you got to think about is Reaper. I don't think you used your teleport. I think it's Shadow Step. You didn't use that at all. What I would think about doing is using that to engage. Like, you could have warped, like, right over here. like behind the bus stop and then just snuck around, got in someone's face, and just, you know, deleted them before they could even react. That's where Reaper excels. Like, you wanna use that to engage and try to catch people at an angle where they're not looking, instead of, like, you know, going through main where people can look at you, they can do damage to you. You might be forced to use your Wraith early, and you might, like, be in danger before you can get close enough to get anything done. And once again, early Wraith. Yeah, we already saw this. We get the kill on the Junkrat. Mercy reses, and the Junkrat kills us. A little bit more. Yeah, once again, you're just pushing right in. See that? You're 76 HP before you got close enough to do anything. You always want to warp somewhere off to the side and then catch them by surprise as Reaper. I get, like, you probably want to stall cart, but at the same time, there's other people here too, so it's not, like, imperative you get to the cart ASAP. I think that's the game. Yeah, nice try. Things did kind of fall apart, and I do think, like, you know, your tank getting countered was part of it. But yeah, as we pointed out, there were some mistakes too with, like, positioning. I'd like to see you, you know, try to get your Bob deeper. Try to time it right as the enemy team engages. As the enemy team commits, just throw it right behind them so they have to turn and look to address it. That could be good. Just positioning, just play a little less out in the open, you know. There was a couple times where you were just, you know, you got burst down just because you were out in the open, you had nowhere to go. Just mind your distance and mind the cover that you have to play behind. But that's all I have for now. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. If anyone would like to request a VOD review, check the link in the description, and best of luck with your climb.